Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Warren Bennett. We've got Trev back there and Harvey back there. So we've got two dogs. Will hopefully keep you entertained if I don't. So this one is all about driving and the 3 key tips that I can give you for pretty much instant improvement. There's no such thing as that, but it will give you definitely some overnight improvement if you want to introduce some kind of little bit extra speed, power, and overall some more consistency to your driving. So I'll get the back camera set up and I'm going to tell you what these 3 things are. Rightio, thanks for joining me for another video everyone. Just before I get going with the 3 tips, just hit one just to warm up. Oh, that's my first driver for a while. Okay, so the good thing about this video is to layer these feelings straight away, and they kind of blend into one another. So the backswing feeling I'm going to give you is going to help the downswing feeling, and all that is going to then help the follow through feeling I'm going to give you at the end as well. So let me tell you what these 3 things are. So sorry about the drilling if you can hear it. Got a house renovation going on up at 1, so I'll put the microphone under my t-shirt that's under this jumper, so hopefully a majority of it will be kind of muffled out a little bit. Okay, so tip number 1. Backswing is body, not arms. For a driver, you want more body turn than you do arms. So you don't want to just lift your arms up. Remember, for a driver, you've got to get kind of into the back of this ball, very shallow angle. And just picking your arms up, a majority of your arms is going to help you collapse it too narrow, and then you're going to probably chop down. So remember, it's more of a twist with your body, your coil, which is your belly button, and your shoulders. You can see with a line, it's more off my left side than it would be an iron. An iron would be more under my kind of chin or nose. With a driver, obviously with the ball positioner being a little bit more off my left heel, you can see with a line there, it's kind of probably into my left shoulder. So if I just make a twist and coil from there, you can see I'm coiled right behind my, right behind that line. So you're looking for a big body turn. I'd rather you over-exaggerate this turn if you can. Let your pockets go, let your belly button go, let this right knee come in a little bit. Let you kind of, obviously you don't want it locked out and straighten, but you want to let it go a little bit in the backswing. So you can see there from the behind view where my knees are at the start to where they are at the top of the backswing. Let me hit one. So there's obviously a difference between where they are at the start and where they are at the top of the backswing. That's really going to set you up for this downswing as well. So if you didn't move at all and just lifted the club up, that's really going to make it extremely difficult, if not impossible, for the club golfer to drop from the inside, and especially to create the power that you probably need and to bring it back to the ball with the correct loft. Because remember, it hasn't got a lot of degrees, is it? 10.5, this is 9.5. Very easy to de-loft it, which is not going to get the ball in the air. Probably slice as well. So, big turn with your body. So, a little exercise that you can do. We've got 2, club across your shoulders, twist. I'm basically twisting my trunk and twisting my shoulders. I'm not moving my head gets pulled a little bit out to the right as I look down, but there's no swaying, so there's no forced movement over to the right. It happens by coiling. Get behind the ball by coiling, everyone. Get behind the ball by coiling. Get behind the ball by coiling. Not by just turning and swaying, by twisting. And then you can put your club in your belly button. I love this one. You can either have your hand at the top here and put your right hand below, or I like it the way that you can kind of get your arms like a normal stance and twist. Rather you get more twist, let everything go. My pockets are going. If you've got a few back issues or you're a bit sore, you're not as mobile as you once were, let everything twist at the same time. You're not twisting your top half and keeping your bottom half still. Let everything go. You'd rather be that side of the fence, let everything twisted, probably a little bit overdone, than not at all. That's really going to help with this driving. So the first tip is more body and less arms. That's really going to help you with success on the way down and through. So let's get on to number 2. Okay, so the second tip is we've set ourselves up for success. You've given it a big turn behind the ball. Stay there on the way down. As you can see with this line going straight through the ball line there, I've twisted and I'm behind the ball. Now what you've got to do is keep your head exactly, if not slightly behind that line coming down. You'd rather be that side of the line, exaggerated, than moving your head forward. If over a period of time, if you start moving your head laterally towards where the target is, because that can be an instinct, go towards where the target is, over a period of time, your bottom half will be stationary because it knows, just through balance, your gyroscopes in your head will know that that is wrong. So you're going to have to stay very stationary with your top half, or your bottom half, because if you go with your bottom half as well, you're going to fall over. So like I said with the gyroscopes, if you move your top half, your bottom half will stay stationary. And that's the wrong order and sequence. So if you keep your top half behind the ball, that will allow your bottom half to go, you see, that lateral shift that I talk about quite a lot. And that is the look you're looking for, to deliver this club into the ball. You're not looking for lack of spine tilt that I've called it in the past. You can see my spine very straight there, exaggerated obviously. And that's going to chop down and de-loft it. It's really going to send the ball kind of smother, or you're going to then, last minute, you're going to back away and it's going to send it high and right. So really important to, let's get this on a tee. So let's try and blend those two feelings up. So it's a big twist and you're going to stay back. You don't need to make a follow through yet, that's to come. Big twist, keep your head back, 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 and let everything respond to where this head is. Let everything go, nice and light. Because like I said, if I move my head forward, that's going to be stationary, my bottom half. It's going to have to be for balance. And then I'm in the wrong place to deliver that club. Even if I did the correct release, I'm going to smother it left. So after a period of time, you're going to hold on. And guess what look that is? So we've seen that look a lot of times, haven't we? Either in yourself or your friends. Okay, so big twist away from the ball. Keep your head where it is. You've set yourself up for success. Stay there. Stay there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now you can deliver that club into the ball and let that club go. Because remember, the driver's going to be the quickest club in the bag, hopefully anyway. You've got to you've got to put it in the position where it can now let go. But you've got to be in the position to let go. Okay, so let me talk about that third and final tip. Okay, so the third tip is now we have to let the club head pass the handle. That's the secret to good driving. But the secret to that is to be able to get yourself in this position, like I said before, head behind the ball, club a little bit shallower coming down. And now it is able, the majority of that, if you're setting yourself up for success here, a majority of that will happen for you naturally anyway. Over a period of time, the club will want to release. If you get this club a little bit more on plane, a little bit more under, a bit more shallow, the club head under speed, so hopefully it's going between, I don't know, 70 to 110 miles an hour, whatever it is, hopefully a little bit on the latter side, it will want to pass you. Remember, like I said before, if you're a bit steep and over the top, exaggerated, you can't release it from there. You will smother it to the left. You'll have to then hold on. So you have to hold on to the handle, you have to hold on to your release. So that's the difference. The majority of this is done. 50% of it is done by what's happened before. So let me walk you through it. So big turn away, keeping your head exactly where it is, let everything respond, including your arms and hands, dropping it. Then from here, you're looking for this release. So stay in this position and just release it. The club and your hands stay relatively still, and the club head, the driver, catches up with it much more. So the arc of the driver is much longer and bigger than your arc of the butt of the club. You're not holding on to this handle at all, obviously. So let this club pass you. So your head's in this position, coming down. It's exaggerated a little bit. Let me put myself in the correct position here. Big turn, drop in, keeping my head there. Now from here, you're looking for the club to really pass you. That's way exaggerated. That will probably hit a big draw on that one. But that's exaggerated. Look how shut I am. So you're really keeping back behind it, allowing the club to release from about, by the time your hands get to about your shoe, you're really focusing on this club passing you. When you're on the first tee, that's difficult. I wouldn't do the release bit. I would probably just do the turn and head and allow the arms to go kind of pass you automatically, because if your grip's light enough, that'll make the club head be heavy and it will want to pass you anyway. So, okay, so want to make some changes? Let's do some exaggeration practice swings, shall we? So big twist, more body than arms, and then we're going to keep our head exactly where it is, allow everything to drop down and then release. And then you can lift up from there. Okay, so we're going to blend that up a bit. Big turn, keep your head there, release it, and then through. Wow, that is exaggerated, but there's no way you're going to hit a slice from there. Wait for it, and now allow the club to pass you. Remember, you're looking for the club to kind of come into a neutral angle into the ball, if not slightly up for a driver. You don't want any descending blow. That's going to de-loft it too. It's big turn, big twist, pockets, knees have gone. Keeping there, allow everything to respond to that. So I'm not staying back with my top half, my body. Let me start that again. So I'm not staying back with my legs, I'm allowing my legs just to fire and respond to me very light. Keeping there, release past my head with the club. Big release with my club. Let the club head go past you. The line of my body is this way and my club is passing that line. It's exaggerated, remember, we're trying to make some changes here. Okay, let me exaggerate one. I'm going to take a little bit of pace off this. Big turn, head still, release. And that is not going left to right, I can guarantee that for sure. And when you get on the golf course, I wouldn't think of all this release, like I said. I said put yourself in a position to allow the club to do the work for you. So I would really work on a big old turn on the way through to the ball, and then just focus on a little bit of head still and allow this club to go through. Nice and light with the hands. Let's do it. Big twist and head still. And that ball is not going left to right in the air, and you can see there. And there we go. But obviously take it with a pinch of salt, because I haven't got an over the top fault, remember. But it gives you an idea, and it gives this club the best chance for success to deliver it into the back of the ball squarely and at speed. That's the key. And obviously giving your club the best chance of success is to put yourself in a position to allow this club to swing, because as we know, and I've said a million times, broken record on the channel, this area coming down into the ball, it's a blink and you miss it. So focus on areas of your swing and your body where you can control to allow others to let go, and especially your arms and hands and then club face. If you're in the wrong position, you can't let go, you've got to hold on, and that's the opposite. That's going to give you lack of speed, distance obviously, and strike. So there's obviously more feelings I can give you for driver, but I'm just trying to keep it as simple as possible for you to take onto the golf course tomorrow, because we can all say, right, we need to hit bucket balls after bucket of balls, and obviously you're going to change, but I'm one for allowing other things to change. Change the one thing to help four. That's my little saying. So these feelings of turn, head still and let go, and that the handle stays there whilst the club releases. I think they're really kind of a really good blend to take out on that golf course. Okay everyone, so I wish you well. Thank you very much for joining me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and you like the look of it, please do consider subscribing. I throw in the odd bonus video during the week. Every Friday it's the same time, 7 AM UK time, but sometimes I throw in on a Tuesday morning a bonus video. And I think if you press the bell as well, it notifies you with all the videos that come up, so either the bonus video or the Friday videos. So I wish you well, and hopefully the sun's shining as lovely as it is here in the UK, and please tell me where you're watching. I've had some messages from people in New Zealand and from Canada and the US, Portugal. So I wish you a great golfing week, and from a chilled out Trev, we wish you well, and I hope you've really enjoyed this driving video. Please tell me how you get on, and please tell me your tips and any suggestions you've got for any videos in the future. Okay everyone, oh, one final thing, thank you very much for the people who have joined the Academy as a membership. So it's $2.99 a month. Like I said in the previous video, it kind of keeps the wheels turning, it keeps me standing on the mat giving these videos to you, because where I'm doing these videos is 3 hours away from home, so it's not always easy to get here. But anyway, I wish you well, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next video. From myself and Trev, cheerio!